So hello everyone, welcome back. We are here in round 7 at Circuit of the Americas, believe it or not. We've got 17 drivers here today. 3 couldn't make it, unfortunately. But once again, you've got Dr. Robot and Havoc. How you doing, Havoc?
Really good, Robot. I'm a little mixed on the Circuit of Americas today. After a little bit of testing, it's one of those tracks, isn't it, where tons of speed going around. A lot of technical sections. We'll have to see how the guys get through.
Yeah, and first sector, if you make one little mistake, even if you just have to lift slightly, you've pretty much lost your entire momentum for the rest of the sector. If you mess up
Yep.
sector 1, sector 2 is horrible, that you can't kind of correct it when you get to turn 7 at sector 2. After that, you've got that nice long straight, uphill, downhill. Probably most overtakes are going to be taking place there. And then third sector, tricky if there ever was a tricky sector. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it is. We got our first glimpse of F1 IRL, didn't we, earlier this week? Actually, yesterday I got a glimpse of testing for F1. Mercedes. Lewis didn't look too good, did he?
No, he didn't, but the same thing happened last season, or the season but before that, where they came with a whole new aerodynamic package, and then in the end they just switched back to their original and they were fast again. I think they're just doing some prototype testing at the moment.
And I think that's how they've gotten better over the years, is all the stuff that they test, even if it doesn't look like it's going to be something good, they've got the whole first half of the season to make it right before the upgrade cutoffs.
Yep, you're right.
I think you're absolutely right.
Now, the person that's first on track is IFR Menno, so he's come back. I think he had a week off last week, I can't remember, but it's nice to see him racing again. He is going to be setting the first hot lap, it seems. He's warming up his tyres at the minute. He's taking it really easy as he's going through those fast right-handers through 16 to 18. You do get a lot of tyre wear through there if you're not careful. But he's about to start his lap now, so do we know what lap times are going to be?
I think I was hearing something like a 130. It could be below that, though. I may be mistaken. We're going to see a lot of soft qualifiers. We're going to see the mediums come out too.
Yeah, I think so. So he's coming up the hill now into turn 1. He brakes just before he gets to that black flag board there. Cam's just moving to the left to get off the racing line, allowing him to go through. And now he starts the fake Maggots and Beckett's. Let's see how he gets on through here. Should be full throttle. We've seen Vilsek do full throttle from here. He lifts slightly and drops down a gear as he goes through turn 5. He gets through 6 okay, he's still got his speed, but look at that, he's had to lift slightly, and I think he's lost a little bit of time there, and he's invalidated, just like that. Even though his wheel was on the curb, he's still invalidated. They're really strict on that around here.
Yeah, we're going to see that all day. Penalties are definitely going to be a big issue today. F1-D1, as we know, penalties are a part of this division, and it's going to be a game of who can collect the least amount of penalties today.
Yeah, I mean, not last week, but in Canada, we actually saw Stinson gain a lot of gain a lot of positions because the other guys around him didn't have penalties. We saw something quite similar in Mexico as well. Right now, Stinson, I'm riding on board with Stinson. He's just started that back straight to end sector 2. He's on a controller, and from what I've been hearing from the guys in Discord this week, controller is not good around this track.
It's not. I've done it. In 2019, I started off with the controller, going around the circuit of the Americas. The S's are definitely not friendly to the controller. After you get through the S's, though, it's not so bad. Now, when they come around Sector 3 and go around Parabolica, that's where the controller kind of... You got to be at max. You're at max stick on the controller, and you have to be really, really careful how you enter that section of the course.
So Stinson, he's had a lot of lockups, I can tell you that. Almost every sharp braking corner I've seen him lock up. He's done a 1:31.0 on the mediums. Margolit's gone fastest right now. He's done a 1:30.5. He's currently sitting on pole position with, again, surprisingly, and I'm not saying that in a negative way, but Ablaze is back up in P2. Remember in Canada he had that amazing race? I think he finished on the podium possibly. He was battling Stinson.
Yeah.
He was a bit laggy, of course, but he had some serious pace. And once again, we're seeing that again. He's P3 now. German's picked him.
But... the pace, can you?
No.
You can't argue the pace. Now, I will say that Stinson's lap was on the mediums. He did that 131 flat on the mediums. It'll be interesting to see if he comes out on the softs and tries to do a lap on the soft compound, or if this is just a warm-up lap. If he does come back out or does another lap on the mediums, he's not going to have another run. He's going to have to sit there and wait the whole qualifying session. So that's going to be interesting to see how he decides what he's going to do in the quali.
Yep. Just to let you guys know in the stream as well, we are going to test out a new replay function. We tried it in the D3 stream earlier this week, so hopefully it will work again. I hope I've set everything up correctly. I think I have. Just want to point out as well, Izak just went fastest. He said he went 0.6 quicker than Gernman. He did a 1:29.8 compared to Gernman's 1:30.4. So definitely below the 1:30s. I wonder if he's going to get into the 1:28s. Don't know.
It's definitely a challenging thing. I mean, he's at a machine. The Oriental Express, yeah. I mean, he's just putting in time. Stinson's coming in, so Stinson's not going to do another lap on the medium set. I don't know if you can come back out. I think you can come back out on them until you change. If you change, then you lose that set. But yeah, we've still not had half the field put times in yet.
Yeah, we've only seen 8 guys put times in. Menno's still on an outlap because he invalidated his first one. We've got 6 other guys in the pits right now. They still haven't set a time. Santu's coming out right now, though. I think he invalidated, actually, and he's coming into the pits. Probably quite a few of them, actually, had invalidated. Because it's just so easy to do around here, especially in Sector 1. And if you do it in Sector 1, it's such a long way to go to get back into the pits, isn't it? It's not a quick track. There's so many turns, slow turns too, that you just have to kind of make your way through and just be patient.
Yeah, and you're gonna see that on the time on the time list on the left. You've got guys like Mark. He's got 1 lap in, or he did have 1 lap in on the soft. Probably invalidated. That's why he didn't have a time. And then there was someone else down there, I believe. I can't see who it was, but we know Menno had to come back in validations. And validations are probably messing up a lot of these guys' times right now.
Yeah, you're right. So Showcram's joined us again in the stream. Good to have you here. He's asked what the championship looks like at the moment. So whilst we're midway through quali, let's just quickly go through it as Menno actually sets a purple first sector. I'm going to ride on board with Menno. And these are the current standings. So Isa in the Mercedes is currently in P1 with 114 points. And then from P2 down to P5, it's Stinson, Honda, Gernman and Margalit. Then from P6 all the way down to the bottom, it's Menno, Santu, Racete, Ollie, Mark, Blaze, Tommy, Vilsec, Scotty, LeCroux, Cam, Lika, Lazo and Double D. We'll leave it there for now because there is another 10 drivers, but I want to take a quick look at this lap because he's just coming up to start Sector 3 now. His Sector 2 is a 1:08.91. That's his total accumulated time for Sector 1 and 2. He's looking alright actually. Now let's see how he gets through this tricky left-hander here at turn 15. That is where you're probably going to see the most ambitious dive bombs and where there's probably going to be the most safety cars being called out because people like to be impatient there and try to sneak it down the inside. Coming up to the blind apex at turn 19. He's nailed that. He's not had to lift too much and he's got on the throttle nice and early as well. It's all going to come down to this last corner though. Can he get on the throttle early? He can. DRS open and he's only gone 3rd fastest. He's a 10th down on Gernman's time. But that's a good time though, a 1:35.
It is, without the invalidation. Very nicely done. We'll have to see if he's got another set. I don't know if he does or not. Blaze is he's still hanging in there. He's top 5. He's P5 with a 130.6, and then it's gonna bring Stinson all the way down. Stinson is coming out on the soft, so we should see him get into the 130s. It should be the low 130s. We'll have to keep an eye out. Vilsec, another one in P8, 131.1, and it looks like the next sector is about 132. Mark in P10 with a 132. We could see some spread out times today. It doesn't look like D1 is as close as they usually are.
No, and it's definitely the track. It is such a tricky track. It really does separate the guys who have practiced like every day this week from those who have only got their practice in yesterday or today. Riding on board with Santu right now, I know he's been practicing this week and he is on controller as well, so he's going to find it tricky to get through these S's right now, but let's see how he gets on. So he's lifted slightly, only slightly though, and he still managed to maintain his speed all the way through. He's come through turn 6 now, end of sector 1, it's a 24.412 now. Can he nail the right-hander atop the hill at turn 8? Almost in turn 9. Nice! He's on the throttle the whole time. Doesn't invalidate. Through turn 10 he goes. Let's check his braking point now into turn 11. Just at about 80 or 75 meters, I would say. He's got that turned around well. I think he's on for a good lap so far.
He looks really good. This is something new that 2020, the drivers have become accustomed to in 2020. You're going to see guys cut over into that right coming down the back straight, get right on the line right before the invalidation and brake as late as they can. It's after the 100-meter board, Robot.
Yeah, it is, and he's actually just gone wide on the exit of turn 12, but he's managed to get away with it, and he set a purple middle sector according to the timesheet. I wonder if that's a glitch or not, but if he has, good job. Now he's coming round. Someone's got out of the way very kindly of them. He's coming round turn 18 now. He's nailed it now. He's probably using TV pod. I think he does use it, so he might see a bit more of the apex than the cockpit cam does. But no, he's invalidated on the second to last corner. And he's staying out. He's going for another one. I think he's going for another one.
He got a bad start to it though, didn't he? He's gonna have the green coming up to turn 1, but he got a really bad start to it. Let's see if he locks up. He does. He locks up. Doesn't get right to the apex as he comes around 1. And let's see how he sets the rest up. He's going to have to set the S's up. I don't think it's going to be a good Sector 1 time, Robot. He didn't get a good start coming out of the last turn.
Well, let's have a look. He's going to come across the line now. Let's see what he can do then. It's a 24-3. He is down on his last time. Now, you know, as you're going through those right-handers towards the end of the lap, 16 through to 18, those left tyres heat up. And as we saw in going into turn 1, he locked up more than he did last time. I think he shot his tyres. Oh, he almost cuts that corner too much. He got away with that.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
He's got to get a time in right here. And I think he knows it, Robot. He's got to get a time in right here. The clock is ticking down. It could be the second to last set of tires. It's really in on the apex right there. And here comes the section that's been giving him issues all day. He's got to get through here. He's got to get a time in. He's the only driver without a time right now.
Let's see if he can do it. He's locking up a lot, isn't he? A lot.
Yeah.
Those tyres are definitely worse for wear right now.
Maybe not as much of a downforce setup as all the other guys are using right now. That could be what's making him lock up. He gets through.
He's run out of fuel. He's run out of fuel.
Oh, no.
And he's going to have to limp round. It's going to be at least over 2 minutes to get round.
I don't think he's going to make it for the last one.
Oh, no. Oh, he's probably going to cut a lot of the corners, to be fair. That will save him some time, especially through the fake maggots and Beckett's. But, yeah, bad timing. Very, very bad timing.
And no teammate today. Lika not here today. So, Simply's going to have to pick it up.
Yeah, he is. German's just left the session. I hope he's got another invite so he can join back. He's currently sat in P3. 8 tenths down the road, so Izat has gone faster, and Margalet's bumped in now as well. Margalet's one of 2 drivers now to get below those 130s, and he's done it by 0.003 of a second. He's on a 129.997. I wonder if German's got another invite. Maybe if you could fire one his way, that might help him.
Right now.
So Izat's coming in now. And let's jump to someone who's on... Oh, it's Vilsexton as well. Honda's on a belter right now. He's flying through Sector 1. Sector 1 timer 24.251. He's 1.5 tenths up on his time. He's currently in P10 though, so he's got a long way to go if he wants to get back in the top 5, which is where we usually see him finish quali. Brakes at about 80 meters again. And does he take a lot of curb? He does, but not as much as Santu did.
Not as much. He had a great race in Canada, didn't he, Robot?
He did. Absolutely fantastic race. He was really consistent too. But that's exactly what you expect from Honda. Each week he's just consistent. He can ride. I mean, him and Margaret, they always ride so close to each other, and rarely do they ever come into contact. And they're also always so respectful. And you know, Honda is a really clean, really respectful and great driver.
Oh, look at those tires light up on the entry right there, right at turn 15. You're getting on that left turn, you're turning left, and the car wants to weigh itself on the right, and then it's going to lock up. I don't think there's anything they can do about it. It's just going to lock up. It's just going to be, can they do it without ruining the tires the whole race?
Yeah, he's going to cross the line. Look at that. Honda's gone P3.
P3?
130.353. I'm not seeing German rejoin yet, but he's still what is he, 7 tenths off Izat's time though, and that is quite some margin. I wonder if he's using a controller or wheel. I never actually asked him that question. We'll have to check on Discord. But
I haven't. I'm pretty sure it's the wheel. I'm not sure, but we only have 2 drivers in the 129s, or about Margaret just barely into the 129s.
Yeah.
3 tenths in.
And look at this, from 129 to the back of the grid, it's 132.6. That's 3 seconds of a gap from the front of the field to the back.
Huge. You know who surprises me today? Tommy. Tommy's been doing so good in the past 3 race weekends.
He has.
All the way down in P12, not something we've seen from him this season. Maybe just not a lot of practice. That's something that Yeah, I think you're right. When you said it at the beginning of the stream, we're gonna know who put the time in and who didn't.
Gurman's asking for another invite again. He's still in the pits, isn't he? Oh no. Let's hope he can get back.
Yeah, we'll get him another one out.
Also, we've had some notification from our weatherman. It's going to be dry in the race, but there's going to be rain towards the end. Now, we saw that happen in D2 in Canada 2 weeks ago. Rain towards the end of the race spiced absolutely everything up. Let's hope it does the same here. Carter, thanks for joining. I think I have, so just check Discord again and you'll see. Now, let's get back, and we see lots of drivers, 8 drivers on an outlap, oh, even more, sorry, 11 drivers on an outlap right now. And they're all trying to get that final lap in to try and claim pole position. But right now, it's Izat with a comfortable 3/10 margin to Margaret down in P2.
Margaret's coming around the back straight now. Izat is just going through the S's. We'll have to keep an eye on these two.
Yeah, we will. I'm going to stick with Margaret. I can't... There is a Alfa Romeo in front of them. Is that Stinson? It is Stinson.
Oh, he invalidated.
Oh, but it's clear. It's clear, though. I think it was just the final corner. It's currently showing green on my track map. He's just started his hot lap right now, so let's see what he can do. Big lock up into turn 1 there as he's coming uphill. Let's see if he can maintain his momentum through here then. So, here he goes through turn 2, and he starts the S's now. A little lift there, but he's held onto it. He has held onto it. He's turned in and he's carrying a lot of speed. He's purple in sector 1. He is purple. Okay, over the crest he comes. Flies through turn 10, and let's check his braking point and the amount of curb he takes into turn 11. A lot like Santu did, and no invalidation there. Got a little bit oversteer as he was coming out of the corner though.
Let's see what they're getting for top speed right here. It looked like about 1. Oh,
he's just what's he done? We got Tommy's off in the S's. Tommy's off. He's come out at turn 7. Now is Stinson burning fuel? I don't know, but he's definitely slowed down. Now let's see how Margaret's getting on.
Alex had trouble in turn 7 right there. Same exact spot right there. Robot actually hit the wall. You got lucky it didn't break the wheel. German is back.
Great.
He's not going to have time to put one in, though, I don't believe.
It's too late for him.
Here comes Stinson. Stinson's going to get a very wide entry on the last turn, and he's going to rocket it down the front stretch. Cam
comes off at turn 1. He's against the wall, I think, at turn 1. I'm going to jump back to Stinson because I think he's about to come past him. He is. Can you see his car? It is. It's straight against the wall. Now let's jump back to Margaret to see if he's still invalidated. He's not invalidated. He's still on a quick lap right now. He's 1/10 down in his middle sector though. That's going to cost him. He's not going to be able to pip Izat unless he does something magical in this final sector here. Brakes just before that black board. Turns into the corner. He's gone wide. He's gone wide. He's crossed the line off the track. He has improved by 100th of a second, but that is it. So where's Izat?
He couldn't come back on.
Izat's invalidated, so it's going to be Stinson. He's on. Stinson's only set a time on the mediums right now as well. I just missed his sector 2 time.
And he's 4/10 up. He's 4/10 up on his sector 2 time, Robot.
Ooh, so that's but that's only a 1:36 at the moment. So he's going to have to do something again amazing in this final sector. He's cut the corner and not invalidated.
Oh,
What? He's got purple in the middle. He's 1.1 seconds down. He's currently on for a 1:30 flat. Oh my gosh! How did he not invalidate there?
It's practice. Only practice would have given you that line to get through there like that.
Just watching it on the replay now, look as he comes across this. That's all 4 wheels off. It's because it's so acute. Now here he comes through the final corner. He's coming up to the final corner now. He turns in. Is he going to pip Izat for pole position here? We're about to find out. He's coming across the line in second. Oh my God. 6 thousandths of a second. 6 thousandths of a second. Oh my gosh. Margaret's not going to be happy with that, but Stinson is going to be the complete opposite. What a lap from Stinson.
That was a burner of a lap. He had the afterburner turned all the way up as he came around. That sector 2 time, Robot.
1.1 seconds up. Wow. Absolutely amazing.
And he started that lap. You see what he did? That's the veteran in Stinson. He started that lap with 5 seconds left in the quali session.
Mm-hmm.
maximum rubber down on the track.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. I just want to quickly show you guys that replay one more time, just so you can see this. It's because the corner is so acute. After his front wheels are off, his rear wheels are still on the track. And by the time his front wheels come back on the track, his rear wheels are off. So he's not actually got all 4 wheels off the track at one time. That's how you can get away with those tight corners. It's amazing. But there we go. It's a 129.652 from Izat and a 129.658 from Stinson. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So guys, just give us a minute or two and we'll be right back. Sorry guys, didn't mean to play that replay again, the intro again, sorry, but we're back. Now, unfortunately, it just said Avi left the session, so let's hope he has another invite and he can get back, and let's also hope the game doesn't glitch, because we know how terrible... He's just joined, that means it's probably going to glitch. Nope, we've got the lights. That's all 5 lights, and... we are away to start the American GP. So we're riding on board with Stinson right now. Let's ride on board the TV pod cam to see if he can dive down the inside of Izat. He's got a lot of cars behind him, of course, but he's keeping it clean for now. He's got down the inside, but Izat's going to get the better exit there, and that's it. Izat is now away. Stinson's going to have to stay behind through the S's unless there's a mistake. Now, it looks like everyone's going apart from... It's Double D. It's Imperfect Car. He is off the track. He's lost a wing. There's a virtual safety car. Oh, no. Oh, no.
He's been smashed. I think it was Ollie when they came around turn 2.
Ooh.
They came around 2-3 wide, and then for some reason, I think Ollie lost traction, and he just came right in the Double D. Holy smokes.
So we've got the predicted pit stop strategy up. That's very kind of you, Codemasters, on lap 1. So it's looking at around lap 9 or 10 to switch to a hard, but apparently soft medium's a possible strat here. Is that right?
That's what I've heard, Robot. Soft medium is definitely a possibility. I mean, we're going to have to see the guys take the softs 1-2 laps later, and then they're going to have to run the mediums. I mean, does the VSC help them with the tire saving, or does it hinder them a little bit more?
It's the virtual safety car's coming now, but I think it will help them. But it was only in one sector, wasn't it? They're already just going up to the end of sector 2 now, and they're back to racing again. Now, I don't see any overtakes so far that happened during, well, on the safety car restart, sorry. Some people have gained a lot, though. Tommy's gained 4 positions already. Both Avi and Imperfect Car are right at the back right now, lost 3 positions each. And Alex has gained 2 positions as well. Remember, he started in last, but he's bumped up 2 positions. And Izat, look at this, he's already got a 1-second gap to Stinson behind him right now. And of course, he sets the fastest lap because he crosses the line in first place.
Well, that's just Izat, isn't it? He's just always on that VSC Delta time. He knows what it's going to do. He knows what to predict. You got to be on your marks, and you got to know when that Delta's going to slow down in the VSCs. and I think he knows better than anybody else does.
Yeah, I think you're right there. So the gaps aren't that big, actually. You can see that big snake of cars going through the S's is pretty consistent as it was when the virtual safety car came in. They're not pulling away, and this might make for a really good race here. Look at this. From P1 all the way down to the back of the grid, everyone is within a second of each other. Look at that.
It's amazing how the guys get when they actually get into the race. I think they feel a little bit more comfortable than when they get into qualifying. Oh, look at this move from Tommy! Tommy dive bombs Cam. I don't know if we can get a replay of that or not.
No, I missed it, sorry.
What a dive bomb from Tommy!
Was it clean?
What's happened to him now? It was cleaner than I would have liked to have seen. He touched him, but it was still clean, no damage. But then he had to give it up. I'm not sure what happened. He's going backwards again.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if there was contact, maybe he gave it back.
He could have given it back, yeah.
Yeah, it's possible. The gap between the front two is still 0.8 of a second. Meno is not letting them get away. The gap between Iza and Stinson is the same as Stinson to Meno right now. And this three-way battle between Ollie, Tommy, and Cam is really coming alive. They're just not letting each other break away. They're almost going three wide as they're going through those fast right-handers there. They need to be careful, but this makes for great viewing. And look at this, we've got 2 penalties already. We're on lap 3, we've just started lap 3, and there's already 2 penalties. DRS has now been enabled. We need to keep an eye on that. I'll jump back up to Stinson and Iza in just a moment, just to see if something comes of this right now between Tommy, Ollie, and Cam. Their information right now, and look at this, Alex has now got right up to the back of Tommy. He could get an overtake soon as well.
The guys are flying. That's going to be the battle to watch today, it looks like, because the top 3 look like they're starting to separate. He's letting Stinson get through on that first sector, and then as they get around this corner to go down the back straight, he kind of takes off a little bit. But he doesn't this time. Stinson jumps 0.2. He's going to be 0.6 behind. Meno 1.4 behind. Yeah, and he's got the DRS.
And you can see that gap coming down. Look at the power of that DRS there. Now, I don't think he's going to be able to overtake unless he tries to risk it when he's going into that really sharp left-hander at turn 15. I wouldn't like to see an overtake being done there. He's too far behind. He's definitely not going to do that there. But an overtake soon, though, if he can stay within 0.5.
Yeah, he's just got to stay close here. As they come up over the hill on the blind apex, he's got to stay close enough because they're going to get another DRS as they come down the front straight, and we'll have to see if he makes the move there or if he's going to wait. He could sit here for 10 laps, Robot, and just comfortably sit. He knows he's got the pace here.
I'll jump to that as soon as they get on that straight again, so just let me know. I'm still watching this battle though between Ollie, Tommy, Cam, and Alex, because Ollie's within 0.6 of Cam now, and he could pounce here with DRS. Cam does not have DRS. Now, he's not gaining that much on the main straight, though. He was just a little bit too far behind, but he's broke really late. He's taken a wide entry into turn 1, and that's going to allow Cam to get on the throttle earlier and pull away there. So he's kind of ruined that overtake possibility for himself there. The gap is increased again from Stinson to Iza, so I don't think there's going to be another overtake anytime soon. But it's nice to see that these guys are racing so closely, and there's been hardly any contact.
It is. They go to the DRS detection zone. I don't think Stinson's going to get DRS this time, Robot. I think he's lost it. This could spell bad news as they go into Sector 2.
Yeah, the gap was 1.068. It's now 1.06 or 34. It keeps switching between the two. So yeah, you're right. He's not gained an advantage like he did last lap. He's lost that DRS. And Meno, however, is now 2 seconds behind Stinson. So Stinson's safe from behind. I bet he's just going to be hoping that Izak picks up a penalty.
Yeah, he knows it's coming, but he's got to be careful as well, doesn't he? Because Stinson's not one to get through a race without penalties either, is he?
That's true. That is true. And again, for like the 4th race in a row, it might come down to who has the most penalties at the end of the race here.
So they haven't cleared the first track set penalty yet, that 3-second penalty. They are coming up to it. They're at 2.1 now for Meno. So when they get to that 3-second mark, that's when they're clear of that first penalty that they're going to receive for corner cutting. And then if they pick up another, then they've got to be, 6 seconds ahead.
Yeah, you're right. It's just going to be a waiting game, I suppose. Oh, there we go! Stinson's got it! Look at that! You called it. Wow. He's picked up the first penalty out of the front 5 runners. Wow. So, and that's the start of probably many to come, because once you get the first one, they're less lenient. Oh, yeah, look at that. Ollie's just picked up another. So Ollie's up to 6 seconds already, and he's not even completed 6 laps yet. That goes deep into turn 11, but he's pulled away again. And look at this. The gap's still 1.068. That's just where it was last time. Wow. Now, look at this. 4 penalties. Alex has just picked up one as well.
Oh, wow.
We're on lap 5.
And we're on lap 5, yeah.
Wow. It's absolutely amazing.
So Alex and Tommy are going down the back straight. Alex is going to have DRS here. He's 4 tenths back. Is he going to have enough to go by?
Tommy's got it as well, though.
Down?
That's the problem.
Does he?
Yeah, Tommy's got it for the car ahead.
Yeah, when you're that third car back, there's not a lot you can do except for pick up all that dirty air that the car in front is dumping on the front of the car.
He's still close behind, though. He's just got 0.5 of a second at the minute. He's just not letting Tommy escape. Tommy's not letting Ollie escape, and Ollie's not letting Cam escape. I'm surprised they're keeping it so clean. Now, I'm going to jump back up to Gurman at the minute, though, because he has closed that gap down to Honda ahead of him. Problem is, Honda's still got DRS. Honda is only 0.8 behind Marglit, who's got the DRS, and Marglit's got the DRS and Menno as well. So all of this air that's getting passed through the rear wings of these cars is just not helping Gurman, who's at the back of this, out. And look at this, a Blaze behind Gurman right now. Once again, we're seeing a Blaze with some phenomenal speed. Where has he got this from? I don't know, but he is on fire right now. He's even pressuring, race winner Gurman at the moment. It's
We
so
haven't
nice
seen a
to
lot
see.
of lag from him today, have we? I mean, I think he's got the internet issues solved. Honda.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, Honda with a 3 second.
That's not normal, is it? Honda's normally one of the ones to
No,
get
it is not.
as few as possible. Ooh, and look at this. Oh, I think we're about to see an overtake now from Ablaze and Gurman. Let's see. So they're all going to get the DRS again, but Ablaze is definitely closer to Gurman. He's only 0.3 behind, but look, Gurman's got his DRS open and he's just helping. That's helping him, sorry, to maintain that gap. CPI Blaze has got no chance at the minute to do an overtake.
He's not one to sit back, is he? He's that driver that he's gonna throw it in there if he gets close enough, and if he can get up there to Gurnman, he's gonna get that tire beside the rear, and he's gonna try to make that move happen. Here they come. He's still not close enough, is he?
No, he's not. And Cam is now caught up to the back of Lazo. So that battle between those 4 drivers is now a battle between 5 drivers. It's Lazo. Oh, look at that. Tommy's got a penalty. So it's Lazo, Cam, Ollie, Tom, and Alex all battling for P10, the final point at the moment. Wow. Look how close they all
Yeah, get
are.
used to the penalties, guys. We're going to see a lot of penalties, and it may play a big part. Gurman's not one to pick up a bunch. Santi usually doesn't get a lot. Lazo and Cam doesn't usually get a lot. Vilsek's one of those guys. Vilsek's not going to pick up a lot of time penalties, and Stinson picks up his second 3-second time penalty.
Uh-oh. So, okay, let's switch to the penalties now then. Let's see what they've got. So, it's 6 seconds, like you say, for Stinson. It's 3 for Honda, 6 for Mark, 6 for Ollie, and 3 apiece for both Tommy and Alex. This is not good, especially since we're only 25% of the way through this race. Oh, yikes. This is going to be trouble at the end.
Let's look at the tire strat, Robot. The top 10 are on the softs. They're at 6 laps right now. We should see them come in about 2 laps unless they have to stretch it to get the mediums to last to the end of the race. Now, the medium guys are going to go to, what is it, about 19, somewhere around there? And then they're going to have softs for the end of the race.
Yeah. So, but, I mean, how long until the softs fall off? You know what?
I mean, they've got to be falling off now.
Oh, it's no, Lazo's spun!
Oh,
Lazo's off!
Tommy's off! Tommy's off!
Oh, Tommy's off as well! Look at this! A Ferrari
They
in the
both did the
back!
same thing. It was the same corner.
Oh no. I think I've just messed up the replay as well. Let me see if I got it. No, I didn't get it. Sorry, guys. Oh, they both just spun off. Now, where are they? Oh, Tommy's spun. Oh, Tommy's off. Tommy's retired. Is that VSC's out?
No.
He's completely off track though. He's too far off track for it to be a full caution safety car, I think. So I think that's just going to be a VSC. But yeah, he's gone off with the right-handers.
He didn't let the tires cool down, Robot. He was on the mediums. He didn't let them cool down when he was trying to come around.
It's still a VSC.
Maybe a lot of,
and his car's been moved. His car's been moved.
Frustration.
Now, who's in the pits? It's Laz. Oh, Lazo's in the pits, of course, because he's spun.
And he's on the mediums.
He's 20 laps on the medium. I think that's possible. I think he will be able to do that if he can look after his tyres for the next few laps. I think he'll be okay.
It's possible, but they were looking to go another 2 laps until they came in, weren't they?
Yeah, they were. But I think he was maybe thinking, is there a full caution safety car? And if there was, that would have been a good move for him. However, the safety car is in already. The track has gone green. Another thing to point out, both Izat and Stinson are on the controller, aren't they? And Izat doesn't have any penalties. He has 0 penalties. Yeah, I think Stinson was a little bit better on the safety car delta, because remember that gap was above the second, and when the safety car came in, it dropped down. But that could be because of when the safety car came in. If Izat was on the straight but Stinson wasn't, that would have helped out Stinson a lot. So it's 6/10. This could be it. Let's stick with Stinson for now as we see Santu overtake Menno, because Menno has pitted. So that's going to be Menno's only stop probably. If you could just check what tyres Menno has gone on and whether he's doing that soft medium. Oh, he's doing that as well. Okay. Interesting. So yeah, we just got a notification that the stream has stopped. Sorry about that, guys. Just give me a second. It's just my capture card just likes to freeze every now and again. No idea why. But it should be, let's have a look. It should be back up now, so hopefully you can see that. Yes, I think you can, so good there. I've got no sound though. Oh no, not this, please no. Can you hear me, Havoc?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it's just me. Give me a second. Right, I'm back. I can hear everything.
Good to go. Look at this time split right here, Robot, between Izat and Stinson. 5/10. Stinson is eating this up. Izat does not like him. Here comes Stinson. Stinson's in.
He is. He's going for that undercut.
Izat stayed out. Stinson came in. Yeah, he's going for the undercut.
Now, we're just gonna have to wait and see then. Let me quickly just check the penalties one last time to see if he has any more. Stinson just only has 6 seconds. Honda's got 3. Margaret doesn't have any either. Stinson's. Why is he? Oh, that was a little bit of a glitch. Okay, he is out. And what tyre is that?
He's on the mediums.
Okay, he's on the mediums too. And he's come out in 7th place now. Now the cars are ahead all have to pit. They're all on 9-lap old soft tyres. That's the tyres they started on.
How lucky could he have gotten that his teammate, Ollie, was the one that was coming behind him when he came out of the pit exit?
Well, these two are possibly the best teammates I've ever seen in LFR, aren't they? So tactical. Remember that moving thing? Was it Canada? Or was it the race? Was it Mexico? Was it Canada? That clever move by Ollie.
Yeah, it was Canada, yeah.
Really, really clever. To help his teammate out. It was Canada, but he did the same in Mexico on that back straight as well. He managed to slow down Izat and let Stinson just pull away slightly.
And then in Canada, I think it was Gurman.
Oh yeah, I think you're right. Now Honda's
pulled off that cheeky move.
He did. Sorry to interrupt. Honda's caught up to the back of Margaret now. He's 5 tenths behind. Now both of them are going to pit. Now Honda's in the Williams. Margaret is in the Haas. So I think their grid spots are nice and early. So I don't think anyone behind them is going to interfere. Santu could interfere with them because look, Santu's 7 seconds behind these two at the moment. Oh, look at that! Honda stayed out. Margaret's in.
Stayed out.
Honda stayed
and Gurman stayed out. Gurman's still there as well. Gurman was only 4 tenths back when they came around the last turn. They both have DRS as they go down into turn 1. It's not going to help Gurman out at all. He goes super wide in turn 1.
Margaret's got.
Oh, Izat was in as well.
Oh yeah, Izat did pit, and he's come out behind Stinson. Stinson's got him. Stinson has got him.
Oh my gosh, the undercut was amazing.
Wow, that's interesting.
He's gonna have him by more than a second.
So watch this in the replay, guys. Just as Stinson comes out of the pits, I think we're just going to see it now, hopefully. There you can see, as Izak comes out of the pit, sorry, Stinson is just ahead. I think Stinson also broke really late into that corner just so he could take the widest possible entry and make sure he got him on the exit. Clever work. Clever work by Stinson. The undercut works for him. Now, let's see how quickly Izak can catch him, because remember, Stinson does have those 6 seconds worth of penalties.
He's got warmer tires, though, doesn't he? He's going to have a lap of warmer tires to try and make this gap grow larger and larger. Right now, they're at 1.2. Let's see what it is as they come across the line. I expect it'll grow just a tiny bit, but not a lot. They are catching up to the front, too, though. They are eating into that time. It was 8.9 when Izak came out of the pits. Now it's 7.6.
Yeah, and we just saw a move again. Sorry to interrupt. At turn 15, that left-hander where I said you shouldn't overtake. Menno just did it absolutely perfectly on Cam. Definitely watch a replay of that because that was beautiful. Just watch how he does this. So Cam starts to move to the right as he's going through the right-hander. He sticks to the right. He is really hesitant on that brake pedal. He does lock up the front left, but he does manage to get it turned round as well. Very, very nice overtake there. Textbook. Now, both Honda is in the pits and Ablaze... Oh no, Gernman's in the pits too. Ablaze is going to jump Gernman and he's going to jump Honda. Now that's something. That is something. He's jumped both of them. That undercut is so
D2
powerful.
guys are gonna have to pay attention to this because the undercut was huge.
Now, both Izak and Stinson have just got a penalty. Both of them, 3 seconds. I think I'm going to stick with the penalties now, just so you guys can see. Izak's got 9 now. Stinson has 9. Izak has 3. I always get these two mixed up. But look at this. Izak's still behind him, 8/10 of a second. He's got DRS. He's not going to catch him now. But I think he's pressuring Stinson into the mistake. And unfortunately, he made one himself there. But there's a big difference, isn't there? 9 seconds to 3 seconds. It's still
there
Izak's
is,
race
but
win.
once it is. But once Izak picks up that first penalty, it's almost like a train. They start pouring on, and you're gonna see him pick another one up in the next 2 laps or so, and you'll see them start to build. But Stinson's got to pay attention to it. He knows Izak has to get another 2 penalties before he's equalized with him. Yeah.
Yep, you're right. You're right. It's going to be a tough one. Now, I did just catch a replay of something amazing. I want to show you from Izak's perspective what Stinson looks like when he cuts that corner at turn 12. Look at how much he cuts this corner. He's completely off the curb. He's just cut it completely and he's got away with it as well. It's fantastic.
I don't know how he does it.
It's fantastic.
He did it in quali as well, didn't he?
I don't know how he's doing this. It's astonishing. Now, Izak has got within 5/10 of a second. Just coming out of turn 1, he's lost a few tenths there because he went a little bit deep there. The DRS helped him, but I think he outbroke himself, not realising he was carrying some extra speed there into turn 1. But through the S as he goes, and it looks like he's taking about a 10th of a second out of Stinson there. He's looking solid, and he's looking like if he can close this down just 1/10 more, we could see an overtake into turn 12.
Look at what they're doing to P3. P3 7 seconds behind the leaders, Robot. That is unheard of. We've got a yellow.
It's cleared though. I'm not sure who it was. Now let's see if he's in striking distance. When he opened his DRS, he was 5/10. Now it looks like he's just a little bit too late, but he's going to be closer. No, he's not going to get an overtake done now. He's definitely not. Big lockup from Stinson. And he got a penalty! Finally! Stinson got the penalty for cutting the corner. It was the same corner again. And I'm sure that time he didn't even cut it that much, but Stinson's got 15 seconds worth of penalties. 15!
And it's not as if he's gaining any time right there, Robot. He's at still 5/10 back. It's not like he's gaining a lot when he cut that corner.
You've nailed it. I mean, he's actually losing time to Izak at the moment. And he's just plopped on another 3 seconds. Why?
It makes no sense. Now Izak is going to be 4/10 back as they come across the DRS line. Is it going to be enough when they go up the hill to turn 1? It is! He's going to make the move on the inside. He's just got to break a little bit later than the king of the late breakers. Look at that move. And Stinson's going to try to switch back.
Yeah, but Izak has the inside line though. Look at this. Stinson's got
well, it's
really
going to
wide.
switch. What a move.
Yeah, clean. Very clean. Great driving from both of them there, though. They both left themselves the perfect amount of space. But that was
Stinson has to clear 15 seconds to P3.
Yeah. I mean, Menno is in a P2 position right now, then. You're right.
Yeah, well, 15 seconds is the grid, isn't it?
Oh, hang on.
Well, not the grid, but that's P10.
Yeah. Yeah, so some of those... So Gurman, for example, is in a good position right now. Stinson's going to finish behind Gurman at the moment. That's shocking, isn't it? Look at that. Stinson is going to lose at least 6 places if it stays the way it does now.
How do you practice a race strategy and a line that is going to give you 15 seconds of penalties? I mean, he's still here. He's still there. He could get it done on the track. He's 4/10 behind he's at. They're going to continue to battle. He's going to make it look good for, what he's got in the car and as far as skill goes. But 15 seconds that's a lot.
It is. It really is. And the worst thing, that Izat's now ahead. Stinson can't really do anything. I mean, before he could have forced Izat into a few mistakes and things like that, but now he's just going to be a sitting duck. Now, Margler is caught up to the back of Stinson's teammate, Ollie. Margler is about to make an overtake. Let's have a look if he can do it. So he's got that slipstream, he's got the DRS, he's moved to the inside. Is it going to be the same type of move that Izat did to Stinson? Looks like it is.
It is. It's cleaner. Yeah. It looked better. It looked more responsive. It looked super good.
Yeah, now, correct me if I'm wrong, but is Ollie still on that same tyre that he was at the beginning?
Let's take a look. He is.
Yeah,
he's on 14-lap old mediums.
So he's got a pit. That's going to pop him all the way down to almost 14th place.
I don't think the medium tire start strat was the way to go, Robot, because the soft guys get such a run, and then when they get back on the mediums, they're not losing a lot of time to the medium start guys. I mean, I know after you start from P10 to back, it's kind of the move you want to do. You want to start on the mediums, but I think if I was in D2, I would still want to start on the softs past P10.
Yeah, Honda's just got past Ollie as well. I think you're right. I think it's got to be a soft start. It has to. Now, I mean, best case for a soft start is the safety car comes out around lap 7 or 8. That way you can pop on the mediums, do 3 laps pretty much with 0 tyre wear, and then you take the mediums to the end. Worst thing is if there's a safety car at lap 4 or 5. That is where you need to switch to that hard tyre.
We do have a yellow. I think that's Vilsack.
Is it Vilsack? It is.
It is. It was Vilsack.
Is he lost it doesn't look like he's lost a wing. He's got all of his end plates and winglets, so I think he's okay.
Yep, just around turn 12 right there. That's interesting.
Yeah, Gurman's about to make a move on a Blaze, I think, as well. Now, a Blaze is glitching. He's glitching. I just witnessed it. He kind of teleported forward a little bit. Let's hope that was just a one-time thing. It's the first I've seen of it all race, though, so I think it's okay.
Yeah, it's not going to be good if it continues here, Robot. But he's at 3-second time penalty. Yeah. That's going to give him 6.
Ooh, so he's still ahead. He's still got the first place at the moment, but and look at that. Gurman just dived past Ollie. Yeah, Ollie needs to pit. I mean, he's got 2 laps left before he can, because you cannot take those last 12 laps. That's what you need to remember. Ash is asking if it's going to be a 2-stop.
Now, we haven't talked about the rain. We did talk about it in quali. We are going to see rain at the end of the race. We have had 2 VSCs. I don't know if it's going to be enough to get us into the rain as far as a tire strategy, but we might see it because of the 2 VSCs. The 2 VSCs slowed it down a little bit. I don't know if it's going to be enough. If we see another VSC, maybe without a safety car, I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, I think you've nailed it there. Now, I believe Stinson said there was going to be rain at the end of the race. We've only seen 2 virtual safety cars at the moment, so that means it's probably going to bring it back by only a lap. So if there is rain, expect the overcast to start probably around lap 23, lap 24. And if there is, and the actual rain drops, hitting the surface will probably be lap 26, 27.
Right.
Now, if there's a safety car, though, you'll probably see it around lap 22.
That's going to be the key, is that safety car. Here comes Gurnman. Now, Gurnman's had issues with the Blaze before. We know Gurnman is not happy with him. He's not happy being behind this car. He's got to try to get around him. We'll have to see if the glitch pops up on Gurnman's screen, but we've seen this before. Gurnman's been behind. He's not been able to get by. He's got to make this move as quickly as he can.
There it is, another teleport.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is. And Gurnman is not happy.
It's just going to make it impossible for Gurman to overtake. I mean, we need to try and get a message out to a Blaze, but I just don't think
it's almost like when you get close the car teleports forward. It's like it's not going to let you get close enough. And it's almost like a hindrance because you're not getting any time on the car in front of a Blaze either.
Right, here we go. Gurman's going to make the move now. Let's hope this is clean. And what this will do is leave a 10-second gap behind the Blaze. And if that happens, that means the Blazes should be clear at least till the end of the race, I think. So he's not going to glitch into anyone else. But he's riding Gurman hard right now. And that's not what he needs to do. He needs to kind of let Gurman get away. Otherwise, Gurman might report him. And that's going to get him possibly, you know, temporarily removed until he fixes his internet. Yellow flag in sector 2. It's the McLaren. Is that Cam? No.
It's Alex.
It's Alex. Oh no. Has he lost a wing? Virtual safety car. Why? His car's always lost a wing. He's lost all of his wing.
I think because he lost parts to the car, the VSC is going to come out.
Is that Stinson's in the pits?
He's going to go to the sauce.
And he's got a wing change too. He must have got some damage.
I don't know.
He's
robot.
No. I was like,
I don't know. Yeah.
Why has he done
I mean,
that?
maybe the fastest lap.
If he stays within the top 10. Remember, he's got that 15-second penalty. It could mean anything.
Yeah, I mean, he's 10 back on Blaze.
And then he's got 15.
He's got Santee right there, and I don't know.
Avi's got
He
a
does have the
drive-through.
soft though. Does he have a drive-through? Did the VSC mess up his drive-through?
Avi has a drive. No, he actually got the drive-through during the VSC because he was speeding.
Okay.
Yeah, so Gurman is now a healthy second ahead of a Blaze. Let's hope a Blaze doesn't fight back. Don't do it, a Blaze. But you know what's interesting now? Stinson is coming up behind the Blaze, and yeah, a Blaze.
And he's got the softs on.
Yeah, but a Blaze kind of ruined Stinson's race in Canada, remember, with his network issues.
Well,
so fingers crossed.
And then I think the race before that, not Mexico, but the one before that, a Blaze messed up Gernman's race.
Yeah.
Gernman's gotten by. It takes a big guy not to retaliate after something like that, especially with glitch and stuff. It's so hard to pass someone with that glitch because you get so close and then the car teleports another second in front of you, and then you got to make that time up, and it just keeps happening over and over again.
Yeah, it does. It does. A lot of drivers with penalties. Menno and Margaret, the only ones that don't have one. If Isaac gets one more penalty, the win is going to Menno at the moment, because he has 6 seconds at the moment. And look at this, Menno's only 8.7 behind. So one more, that's 9 seconds, and the win goes to Menno. But remember, the rain is coming. Stinson is quick right now. Let me quickly see who has the fastest lap. Mark's just picked up another penalty. Fastest lap is currently Stinson. Yep. It's a 1:33.786.
Is Menno going to be able to keep up? He's got 2-lap older tires.
That's a good point.
That does. Now, Margaret has got 2-lap newer tires than Menno, and he's actually dropping back a little bit.
Imperfect Car just picked up a penalty as well.
Yeah.
Remember, he had that lap 1 incident where he had to pit. That's why he's all the way at the back right now. We've got a yellow in sector 1 and 2. Mark's retired. Safety car. Full caution safety car. This is it. This is it.
Oh, no. That's...
Now, we've got Alex, who could pit right now. Is he going to pit? No, he's going to stay out. He's going to stay out.
He just went straight on, hasn't he?
Now, who's next?
I don't even see the car.
I think it's Isaac.
Avi?
Isaac's in.
Oh, no. Is he in?
Isaac's in.
He's got to come in.
Menno must come in. He has to. Menno's
This
staying
is a
out.
free set of softs.
Oh no, Menno's in. Menno's in. He's in.
He's in.
Margaret's in.
Margaret's in. He cuts in front of Honda. Honda almost gets into him. That was almost a wing change.
Gernman's in. Now where's Stinson? This is going to be the.
Oh wow! Is Stinson's gonna get P1 out of this?
He's not going to get P1. Isaac's already ahead, but look at this.
Yeah,
Stinson's back
out.
in P2. Look at the weather. Can you see that weather change? Look at the clouds.
It's dropping dramatically.
Oh, here we go. There's gonna be rain. There is going to be rain. I give it 3 laps. Lap 23, safety car comes in, rain drops. I bet you.
Well, Izat had the free stop, didn't he? He could come in no matter what because he had the free stop.
Yeah.
But if the guys are looking at the clouds and the rain's look at the weather change.
Look at that. It's gone
It's
dark.
getting darker by the second.
And did you remember though, when the safety car restarts, Menno is going to be in pole position. He's going to be first with the penalties. Remember that. He has no penalties right now. Oh my goodness! And that, you know what that also means? Stinson is going to be pretty much somewhere near P12, P13 because everyone's going to be so bunched together.
Yeah, it's not something he wanted to see. I mean, race control has had their finger on that penalty button all day long. It's just been penalty after penalty.
Oh.
So here we are, Dr. Robot. Fresh soft tires for the field. I don't want to say I'm misunderstanding what I'm seeing, but I see Lazo and Can on intermediates. Am I wrong?
No, no, you are not. They've gone early. They have gone early.
What is going on?
Now, it all depends on what the track temp is right now. Let me quickly get my telemetry app quickly and just see, because if that track temp is above 28, those tyres are overheating immediately. I'm just opening it, sorry, give me a second. Guess what it is? Guess what the track temp is?
I would say it's somewhere around 60, 70 degrees.
I'm gonna need that in Celsius. I don't do Fahrenheit.
Let's say 20, 25?
No, it's 29. It's 29 Celsius, and that is not good for the Inters.
That is not good. They'll be melted by the time they get this start going.
I can't see Lazo's
they're going to go around again.
They are. I can't see Lazo's tyre wear, unfortunately. He's not sharing it, and look at this. He's oversteering as he's coming out of the corners.
They're going to be melted. Vilsack went in on the soft.
Yeah, he's going for
the
Inter.
set?
I think he's going for the Inters. He is.
No
he is.
way.
But the thing is,
now this can only mean that Jeff is calling for rain in the next 5 minutes.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
But if it doesn't rain hard, Robot, we've seen these guys run the slicks, especially the softs, in the rain.
Yeah, we have. Just watching the.
I don't know that I would have done it.
Stinson cuts the corner. I can't see any raindrops. I've had to turn the brightness up on my screen because it's pretty much pitch black.
Yeah, I don't. I've got TV pod on EZAT and the pace car. No rain. None. And we're gonna come up. We should get the restart when they come through sector 3. The guys should be caught up by then.
But this is also just showing you how long the lap is around here. And when you're going slow, the amount of corners there are, it just slows it down so much. And that's not going to help these guys on the Inters. Because a lot of them are corners. They're corners that they're going through. And that is going to overheat these tyres so much.
Well, it's going to eat them up, isn't it?
Now, Vilsack is doing the right thing. He's in lean and he's upshifting so early to make sure not one of those tyres spins. He's doing the right thing. He's keeping them as cool as he possibly can. I say that as he starts to swerve left and right.
Right.
Never mind.
he can't resist, can he? I mean, he's in that mindset where you got to get him warm. He's gonna have Santi in front. Santi's about the only one in the top 10 that doesn't have brand new softs.
Safety car in this lap. I can't see any rain. I can see no rain.
I don't think we're going to see it for another lap or two.
Yep.
There's Stinson. Look at Ezat playing the mind games.
He's letting the safety car break away. He's
they
still
came
quite
around
close to
12 or 13. No, it's 14. Came around 14. He did not get on the throttle. Stinson almost went flying by.
Look at the safety car. It's not even pulled away. Ezat's going too fast. It's going to limit them, I
don't think there's anything he can do, though. I mean, he couldn't slow down much more.
Right, safety car restart. Here we go. Ezat's away. He's definitely away. Look at this. Menno's making a move on it. Stinson. Ooh, almost. Stinson's gone deep into the corner. Stinson's gone deep. Menno's trying to fight back now. Has he got him? No, he's not. Unfortunately, Stinson is still ahead. Good job there, Stinson.
I just saw the rain glitch. I just saw the rain glitch, Robot. Here we go. When they come around the last turn, we should have the rain. Here it comes. There, it's coming down. It's coming down on the sector 1 side on the S's.
Here we go then. Let's just wait, boys. Let's wait for this to happen. Now, we've got a lot of position changes going on at the back. Vilsek has still got those inters on, remember. Look at this. Everyone's flying past him. There's rain! Yep,
Well,
yep,
we
can
enough.
see it. We can see it. It's rain.
It's not wet enough. It's raining, but it's not wet enough for the inters.
Look, Lazo, Cam, Vilsek, they're all... Look how far behind they are. 2.3 seconds they've lost already.
Yeah, and they're not gonna. It's not gonna make a difference by the time it starts getting really, really wet. They probably got 2 laps until the track gets wet enough for the inters to react.
Oh, this is yeah, yeah. It's all gonna come down to who dares to pit first.
But it was a gamble, wasn't it? I mean, it's one of those gambles that the guys had to take. There's nothing you could do but gamble. I mean, the guys were already in the back. There was nothing they could do but gamble. Put the inters on and see if it would work.
We've just got to wait now. We just got to.
They're sliding around more than the guys on the softs.
Yeah, it's just not wet enough. But the thing is, they're still in provisional pole. When they pit, they're going to come out ahead of everyone right now. That's the thing to remember. But it's just the longer they take to pit, the worse off it's going to be for them.
Yep.
Oh, I'm right on the edge of my seat here. I've got my head so close to the screen because I can't see exactly how much it's raining. Santi's got another penalty.
It's starting to become a little bit harder on this second lap of the rain, but we still don't have a wet dry line yet. Stinson 0.6 back on Ezat. Minnow 1.5 back. Something's happened. Minnow's dropped back a little bit. Margaret's only 0.9 back from Minnow, and then Honda's 0.4 back from him.
Well, yeah. So we haven't got the as soon as it says DRS disabled, that is when they need to pit, and we haven't got that yet. We haven't.
I don't think it's raining hard enough yet, Robot.
No, I don't think it is either. Gurman, yellow flag in sector 2. It's a Williams. It's in perfect car. He's spun. He's got softs on and he's spun.
Yeah, it could be maybe a lack of knowledge. I'm not sure, or experience with the softs on the wet. I don't think it's wet enough, Robot. I don't think it's near wet enough yet.
No way.
They've still got another 2 laps to go before we start to see a wet dry line.
Yeah, and they're both the front 2 runners are staying out for now, and rightly so.
Margaret's going to go by, Honda's going to go by, Gurman's going to go by.
Enabled, so it's still enabled. Well, it's nowhere near it at the moment, but that's just automatic. That's just because they've completed the however many laps since the safety cars come in. So
Yep.
so that's not really an indicator of whether or not the safety car is. The DRS is going to be disabled. We just need to wait for it. Now, there is more rain coming down. I think that much I can tell, but I can't see any spray. There's no spray at the moment.
No. It's starting to stick to the visors. It wasn't on the last lap. It is starting to stick to the visors, and it's starting to run down the visor, but it's not hard enough where you're seeing spray at all.
Yeah, and the only person...
Now, Ezat is getting later on the brakes.
Interesting. Lazo's the only one without a penalty right now, but he's 14 seconds behind Vilsek, so it's not really gonna. Oh no, sorry, Vilsek's 14 seconds behind in perfect car, so Lazo's only gaining 1 position at the moment, and it's looking like now Vilsek, Lazo, and Cam are not within striking distance of the guys ahead who are going to pit.
No.
So that's it.
No.
They've lost it. They've lost it completely.
It came a little too late. It came a lap later, Robot. If it came a lap sooner, maybe it would have benefited him a little bit, but it was too late.
Menno's struggling. Menno's struggling a lot. Margolit's closed him down. Oh, yellow in sector 3. It's Gurman.
Is that Gurman?
Oh, and the Blazers just passed him. Oh no. Let's pray to God.
He doesn't have a broken wing.
Oh, he might have just spun. He might have just spun then. Oh, someone's in. Someone's in. Who is it?
Stinson.
Stinson's in. Ooh. Oh no.
Honda's in as well. We've got 3 laps to go, Robot. How is this going to shake out? Ollie's in, Gurman's in, Santi's in, Avi's in.
Ezat's not looking too bad. I think this is it. The DRS is going to get disabled this lap.
It's 3 laps, isn't it?
No, Ezat's understeering. He's understeering. He's going slow. Now, what you want to do is look at Vilsek and see how Vilsek's getting on.
The other thing you want to know, Izat's got 6 seconds of penalties.
Yeah, he does.
Menno is 2.7 behind with 3 seconds of penalties.
Yellow in sector 1. Someone's come off.
On.
Who's come off? Oh, it's clear now. It's clear again. I'm not sure what's happening here. I'm keeping a close eye on Izat right now. I just want to see if he's having to break. DRS disabled, that's it! This is the lap you want to come in. Oh, I don't know if Stinson's going to be able to jump them or not now.
He's 12 seconds behind. No, Alex is 12 seconds behind Ablaze. Stinson is 1.6 behind Alex.
I think Stinson's done it. I think Stinson's called that perfectly. Honda too.
Is Izat going to come in?
Definitely. DRS disabled, he has to come in now. And he's going very slow. He is. I mean, let's look at the gap. It's 3.8 seconds.
Yeah.
Let me check the leader. Stinson's already.
Stinson's made the first move.
Right. He's 19 seconds off the lead at the minute. 19.2. 19.2 still. 19.1.
He's got to come in. Izat's got to come in if he wants to make a fight.
Izat might just pip him here. He might just get him.
Ah, there he is. He's in. He's in. He's in. He's in. He's in.
All right, so let me ride on board with Stinson then. If you stick with Izat and let me know the status of Izat. Here we go. This is it. Stinson's coming around 19.
In the box.
Stinson's through 19. He's a little bit slidey.
He's out of the box. He's out of the box.
Stinson's coming through 20 now. Apex hit. Outside curb. Not hit. He's avoiding it. Yellow flag in sector 3. It's a McLaren. It's a McLaren now. Is Stinson going to get ahead of Izat?
It's going to be a race to turn 1.
He is. He's going to get ahead. He's going to get ahead. There he is. He's ahead again. He's done the right thing. But remember, he's got that 15-second penalty. However, Stinson's tyres are going to be a lot warmer. They're going to be more tuned to this track than Izat's right now.
This is all for glory, is all this is. This is all for glory.
And look at this. Menno lost out a lot there. That's possibly cost Menno the win. Santos just picked up another penalty now as well. He's got 12 seconds. Ooh.
Alex is in the pit.
Oh, this is painful. A lot of guys have just lost out there. A lot. Lap 26, 3 to go, including this one. Lav Session's asking for the tyres. Yep, you can have them. There you go.
Everybody on the inters, guys. We just had the guys pit. The top 5-6 runners came in. DRS was shut down. They had to come in and switch to the inters. What was it? Stinson was 19 seconds behind Izat when he came in, and just barely beat him to turn 1 when Izat came out. But he's not too far behind, is he?
No, he's not. 1.4 seconds, 1.5. Alex has just picked up another penalty.
For Stinson not to pick up another time penalty through all of this has been amazing as well. 15's kind of that cutoff, isn't it? Where you're you really can't get another one.
I wonder if he will. He's still 1.5 ahead. Izat's not letting him get away though. But remember, Izat has to clear 3 seconds to Honda, and Izat is doing that at the moment. So he's doing a good job. He's in a race-winning position at the moment.
This is all for glory for Stinson. Finishing P1 provisionally without the penalties. You know, I mean, that's what you want. But with the penalties, he's basically just doing it for the pride to say that he got around faster than anybody else.
Yeah, you're right there.
But 15 seconds of penalties, where does that leave you if you didn't cut the corners, Robot?
True. Who knows? Who knows? He was cutting the corners when he was battling people, so he was doing it to stay ahead.
Yep.
So it's kind of hard to tell. He could be way at the back right now, for all we know.
Yeah. Corner cutting, a big topic in online Formula Racing this week. Huge topic this week, hasn't it? I mean, it's just not only in F1, but our Gran Turismo league as well. Corner cutting becoming a very huge topic. The DMs and the stewards and everybody trying to get on the same page and trying to make the racing better.
Yeah, but at the moment, it's about 60-40, 60 in favour in GTS of keeping it on regular because... Oh, Stinson's got another penalty! 18 seconds!
How is he doing
That's a
this?
position. He's just lost another position. That's a position.
In the rain.
Oh no. Oh, someone's just gone wide behind. It's Ollie. Ollie's.
I don't even want to see it.
Oh no. We've got a yellow in sector 3. Someone come
He's
off.
gonna get
It's
a warning
Ferrari.
from that one.
Hang on, someone's come off. Is it?
Is it
Another yellow in sector 3? I think.
It's in perfect car. In perfect car.
He's really struggling, isn't he?
Yeah, he's not liking the rain. Is this his debut race?
No. I think he's had 2 others. He had a little bit of a break in between, but he's had 2 others. And look, and Lavsesh, thanks for pointing that out. Lazo still doesn't have any penalties. He is 18 seconds behind, so I don't think he's going to gain anything. But he's been keeping it clean the entire race, which is really nice to see. I think that early pit stop onto the Inters definitely cost him something.
Yeah, you need to kind of be up there in that top 8, top 6 position to really, I don't know, gain anything as far as not having a penalty, but yeah, so corner cutting this week.
Yeah, so I was going to say it's 60% in favour of keeping it on regular in GTS because GTS penalties are broken anyway, and it's about 40% on the strict side. But the way it stands at the minute, I think we're just going to keep it as it is and then review it at the end of the season.
Yeah, there's not a lot you can do, especially in GTS. I mean, it's part of the driving, I think, even in real life. Like Nürburgring.
Ooh, Alex is retired. Sorry to interrupt you there.
What has happened?
He's gone off, and just as Stinson's coming around the final corner now, so Stinson is going to cross the line in first place. He's gone a little bit wide on the final corner. He's going to cross him first. He gets the checkered flag. Now here comes Izat. Izat's going to jump him. Here comes Honda. So Izat's got P1 at the minute. Stinson in P2. Honda's coming around the corner now. Is Honda going to jump him as well? Looks like he is. Stinson down in P3. Menno in P3 now. Stinson in P4. Margaret jumps him as well. And Blaze jumps him. German jumps him. Oh my god, he's lost 6 positions. Is Ollie going to jump him? No, that's it.
So.
That's
I don't think so. I think Ollie had 12 seconds.
Oh, so there we go. Stinson lost 6 positions there because of those penalties. Wow, and it's going to be Avi crossing the line in P9. So Avi had a drive-through and he still crossed the line in the point. So good job there, Avi. Pingu gets the final point in P10. Well done there, Santi.
Let's see where Lazo goes here.
I think he's too far behind. I think Pingu only had 15 seconds. And yeah, there we go. He's going to finish in P11. Yeah. So just 1 point out of the points there. 1 place out of the points, sorry, but a good race for him.
Vilsack's going to lose 13 right here.
Ooh, that's unfortunate. But an interesting race, wasn't it? A very, very interesting race. Who's going to get driver of the day? Let's see who it is. It's Avi. Look at
Avi.
I mean, he had penalties galore. He had a drive-through, and he still finished in the points. I think he only had a 3-second penalty. And there's Izat. Stinson's left already, my grating host. Izat's left the session too. And let's see. There we go. Izat claims first place, Honda second, and Menno in P3. I think Menno's going to be happy with that one.
Well, he came back, didn't he? After that late strategy to go to the Inters, and then still come back for a podium finish. Not a bad day.
Not a bad day. Not a bad day at all. But that's it, guys. Race over. We've got D2 starting in 45 minutes time, where our commentator Ash Wilson is going to be commentating the D2 race. So make sure you tune in for that as well. Thanks for joining, and we'll see you shortly.